सीधासल देखा विश्व अभिवृद्धि और निजुक्ति सम्मेलन में 5T अध्यक्षों वक्तव्य।
When the request came to host Odisha Hockey World Cup in Odisha, the Hockey Federation thought we'll host it in Bhubaneswar, which has all infrastructure, air connectivity, hotels are there, everything is there, players, facilities, everything. But the Chief Minister decided that there is a district called Sundargarh in Odisha, which is known for hockey, and at some point of time, half of the national team was from one district. Half of the Indian national team, hockey team, men, women, everyone was from one district called Sundargarh. So he decided, as a tribute to the hockey-loving people of Sundargarh, I should host the World Cup in Sundargarh, Rourkela. Many of you would know Rourkela. He wanted to host it in Rourkela. When he decided to host in Rourkela, there was no stadium in Rourkela. There was no hotel for players to stay in Rourkela. There was no practice pitch in Rourkela. There was no airport in Rourkela. This I am talking about was 2021. Sorry, 20. Just before the COVID happened. So then COVID happened. We started the work on building a stadium, building an airstrip, building hotels for the players. There was a challenge that with COVID and with lockdown and everything, whether we should be able to host it in Rourkela. The Chief Minister decided, I will put all my might. This is a challenge for all of us. My team will deliver and we'll make world's largest hockey stadium in a record time. Can we have the video, please? Odisha made the world's largest seated hockey stadium. Audio?
A feat of engineering, 15 months, with a world record, over 20,000 seating capacity.
The stadium, one of the best that I've ever seen. Welcome to the Hockey World Cup 2023.
Launch Superstructures. It's a Honda Hockey Stadium, the Hockey 15th launch Wednesday 8 p.m. on National Geographic.
So, we got Guinness record for having the largest seated stadium in the world. And that too in spite of COVID, with all the limitations, all this stuff come from all over the world. You have got shipments coming from Italy, from Europe, from all over the world. The floodlights have to come from somewhere. The AstroTurf has to come from somewhere. But everything was done in clock precision. And it was delivered in time. If you want to have an international event, your certification has to be done at a particular time. You need a buffer time to do the certification. It was all done as per timeline and dateline. That is the commitment with which the team Odisha delivered. This is an example of what we have done in sports. I'll show you one more video to show where we stand now. The transformation video. So this is a famous canal in Cuttack. Go piche. Put from first. Rewind and put from first. Where is vinyl? Where is vinyl? Please pause. I think you have crossed it. You have to go little piche, 2 seconds. So this is a classic example of, little aage. I want to show that SCB ka work. SCB medical ka work. Yes. Anyway, it's okay. So this is a classic example of a little transformation which was done in the heart of Cuttack. This also was done during COVID time. How many of you, okay, they got the picture. There you can see the state's biggest hospital coming up. That is the SCB Medical College. The Honorable Chief Minister is transforming the SCB Medical College into a world-class hospital. This will be the 5th largest hospital in the country. Perhaps in next 10 months we should have that hospital. So what I wanted to say is that even in health sector, our transformation is huge. Every hospital which is a first referral unit is getting transformed in the state. You can't make out whether it's a government hospital or a private hospital. That is the kind of transformation which all the hospitals in the state is undergoing. So in every sector, there is huge transformation which is happening. How many of you have been to Puri? Almost everyone. Okay. Next, I'm going to show like 1.5 minutes of how Puri has been transformed. Next. The temple was like this with all its surroundings. Now it is like this, the same location. The other direction, it was like this. You can mark the temple in the front as a marker. After transformation. Earlier, 5,000 people used to stand in front of the temple. Now, lakhs of people can stand peacefully and do darshan. I'll show one more. This is on the western side. Many of you will have industry in Sambalpur. A 4-acre temple is transformed into 40 acres now. For next 500 acres, there is no problem. Then, this is one of our favorite transformations. I spoke about hospital transformation. I wish I could show some videos to all of you to convince all of you that what I say is what we have done. But schools, at least, we have a video on transformation. And we have got 8,651 high schools in the state. I'm happy to say that we have transformed all the high schools. We are the only state in the country who have transformed all the high schools in the last 3 years. All 8,600 high schools have been transformed. And now we are in the process of transforming the higher secondary schools and the colleges. and the technical institutions. Maybe that will take about 2 years or 2.5 years. The entire higher education would have completely gone through a overhaul, not just physical infrastructure, but everything from curriculum to soft skills to everything what is required to make Odisha globally competitive. Please play. That's fine. Fine. So that's the story of each vertical I wanted to show. You might have seen major temples, historic sites getting transformed, restored. I must humbly say that every major temple in every panchayat is getting transformed. We are transforming about 10,000 temples in the state. Along with that, about 2,000 churches, 1,000 mosques, and whatever gurudwaras and Jain sites are there, all of them are getting transformed at one stroke.